Good evening, afternoon, stream fans, and people of the earth. Looking forward to an afternoon stream, live streaming pinball on the daily. Excited to play some John Wick today. Had a pretty good morning streaming. Johnny Button, welcome to the stream. Hey yo, I miss you, buddy. I do. You guys are awesome. I miss you. Hopefully your weather's turned back to normal. I mean, I'm in shorts. It's like, it's not cold where we are. It's sunny out. It's like opposite land, oppositeville. My daughter was playing ringette today, and she was in goal, and we played an extremely strong team, and man, she did very well. I don't think she's gonna be in goal all the time, but anyways, it was entertaining. So that's what the middle of this Veterans Day, Remembrance Day was spent doing. Well, that's the thing though, right? Like when there's work to do, if it's not today, it's tomorrow, right? That's the reality about being in a field, in a craft where the work piles if you don't get it out of there. But why is there normally pinball tonight? Is that what you mean by cards? One of my tasks, welcome to the couple of viewers strolling into the stream. One of my tasks this evening after the live stream is to consider if I'm needing to make some investments or changing how I do my stream. Really been struggling with the technology here, and basically the stream has been having, as you guys have seen, a little bit of drops and stuff, so I'm not sure exactly why that's happening, but makes me want to work out a few kinks and possibly make some hardware upgrades. But unfortunately, the thing is, like, I don't know what the problem is. I've got like the fastest internet, a pretty fast computer, everything's set up properly. It's just, yeah, maybe need more power. Like there's only 7% CPU usage, but maybe who knows on the back end. Need more faster. That's right. Well, welcome in, Doc. Nice to see you. This thing has a GPU, some sort of RTX. It's like an Asus laptop, I think, ROG laptop. That's what's frustrating about it. But yeah, so I was worried a little bit today when I was out and about. I'm like, you know, I want to do a test of my mobile streaming because that's what I plan on doing when I'm out of town. And I think it went fine. But the thing is, Jess said that she didn't get a notification from Twitch that I went live. So, but Doc, did you get a notification that I was live? Welcome, Chris, to the stream too. We're just about to get rolling here.
I'm just asking you to try.
The Simpsons. Doesn't part of you wonder, like, did anyone at the marketing table say, does that sound like the Simpsons sound? Pinball, that's right. We're playing pinball.
I'm going to kill them all.
Yeah, that sounds like the Simpsons. That is the Simpsons.
Mr. Wick, it's a pleasure to meet you.
But so Doc Imagineer, I did go live in the middle of the day today. So
I am impressed. Safe driving, my friend. You might need this down the road.
Welcome to the Osaka Continental.
yes, it's the Toyota seat color.
Lock is lit.
Yeah, my wife, welcome to the stream, everyone, by the way. My wife, she was riding in my car the other day, and she's like, I want a car that's up high. I want a big, big car. And she was talking about, like, these big, obscene SUVs, and my car's pretty big and obscene. But she's like, I just said to her, I'm like, why don't you just drive this car, and I'll drive your car, and we not have to buy a car. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna detail the cars and trade for a while. So
Ball 2 locked.
shotgun shells. There we go. Go ahead. Zydeco Wookie, welcome in too, by the way. I'm hoping to get some barbecue when I'm there.
Please, there's still time. Let's ride.
Okay, this is the thing. Like, we're obviously still only on ball 1. But I've just been hitting, like, everything for, like, 5 minutes straight. And, like, the score's only at 26 million. It's like... I don't know if that means it's balanced well or not, but...
Good to have you back.
I feel like I'd be better at this game if I was shorter. To aim the shots better.
trip.
Oh, come on.
I say this, John. I'm sure Pop broke the mold of you.
Yeah, you would help yourself.
Be careful. Oh, Baba Yaga! Oh, fuck. Well, that was a clip. I don't know. I feel like John Wick Pinball has two things it's able to do for you. Make you want to smash the glass or like laugh your ass off. I don't know.
Or just another ball.
An eye for an eye, John. You know how it goes.
Shoot again. I didn't even ever notice. Oh, shit. Shoot again. Shoot again.
You can issue a market if you need help, yet you be bound by its obligation.
I didn't ever notice that sound design. That when you hit the spinner, it makes bullet sounds in this mode. So this mode particularly has good sound design, in my opinion.
Walk away.
Evening Shadowtronics. Ah, Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga lives.
Now he's free of the master. What do you think he'll do?
Baba Yaga. All right, ball two. The Tronic is in the house, along with the Papa, the Buttons, the Doc.
The Continental appreciates your accuracy.
Oh, Lazzy. Unintentional Lazzy. Shiznit.
Well played.
Extra ball. Extra ball is lit.
Keep it clean, no tilting on hotel grounds, otherwise shoot your shotgun.
All right, let's
Extra
go.
ball is new. That's
Extra
getting
bally.
on to about even.
I don't know what I'm supposed to hit here. Like, how he's lit.
Slip it to the mat.
Pink Pony Club.
I have no choice but to declare you excommunicado.
So is it like normal for people to ever rewrite the code for games? Like I remember Stranger Things, someone had written a code that had different movie scenes in it. Like, do people mod the code on Sterns very often? Is that a thing, or is it like an unspoken thing?
Shoot again. Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan.
That's good to know.
He's excommunicado.
Shoot again, shoot again.
You better have your flippers at the ready, Jonathan.
Oof. Your aim was impeccable, Johnny Button. Johnny B, Tennessee. You know what? I learned a lot about the southern United States today. While we were driving around and I was riding shotgun, holding on for dear life while my wife was driving. I'm like, yeah, so my friends down in Tennessee and North Carolina, they're getting like some crazy weather right now, unusual for them. And like they even said it was snowing. She's like, no, that's too far south. I'm like, no, that's what they're saying. They're saying there's snow and it's really cold. She's like, show me. Where is it? I'm like, well, I believe it's in the southern east United States. So while I was holding on for dear life, again, she was driving, I pulled up a map and I learned things. I was right, but anyways, so I showed her while she was driving some the locations of the southern states, and so she should get to know where those are. I don't even remember draining. I know, really. She's like, find me a map. Google it. That's her voice, actually. She's gonna like hit me with a mic stand or something. I don't have a mic stand, but I feel like that's what she would use. This is true, Doc. Yeah, this is true.
I kind of enjoyed it.
Oh, did you hear what he said? He said, I kind of enjoyed that. Okay, here's the Simpsons sound. The Simpsons. Okay, so I'm going to tell another funny story. I won't mention the sports or anything because I don't want to upset the innocent. Anyways, we're out for lunch, and the coaches of a team that we were there with were using AI to design a logo for their sports team. And long story short, there was like basically a hockey stick or equivalent, whatever the sport was. Again, don't want to harm the innocent or out anybody for their hilariousness. Anyways, so AI, they'd use ChatGPT, I think,
Why is it as men get older, the balls they play with get smaller?
Anyways, so this person had designed a logo for a team, but it looked like the animal in the logo was like holding just basically a huge sausage. Let's just say a sausage or an eggplant. And I'm like, dude, AI has a sense of humor, I think. Because, anyways, it was funny. We all got a laugh out of it. No lines of inappropriateness were crossed. It was a family-friendly event, but it was funny. It was good. I'm still battling with the fact that, there's two schools of thought in regards to using AI for anything right now. It's I don't know. It is funny. Part of it's funny. And, but part of it is like, dude, wake up. You don't have to be afraid of the spell checker. Welcome in, Rinsler's Run 2. Glad you played a Wick Premium for 4 hours today. Oh, so tell me about it. How was your experience? Did the Wick Premium have the expression lights? Because that to me is one thing that makes it pretty awesome. Put on some background music while we let the flippers cool. Thank you for everyone for joining us today, the afternoon. It is Veterans Day today in the United States, and it is Remembrance Day in other parts of the world. And I want to take a special minute to sincerely thank everyone who's been a veteran, who's served in a war or participated in a armed force or a service like the Coast Guard or any type of service. Thank you for your commitment to your citizens of your country. Thank you for that. I have a couple veterans in my family, my wife's family, and no longer serving, but yeah. It's a good day to remember all the sacrifices to, make the world a better place, I would say. So Doc Imagineer asked a very good question regarding expression lights. Do any and all manufacturers make them so they follow the gameplay, or do they light up random? So Stern's expression lighting that they sell comes with a node board that is basically a small little network card that connects to your main board of your game with a little Cat6 cable, like with a network wire. So those are integrated that way. However, I feel like some other games use the same technology, or some other lighting types use that technology, like maybe pin lights or pin stadiums. I feel like they had a way to get game integrated lighting, but I don't know. Someone in the chat may know that. Like for example, the electric playground topper you guys saw on stream for King Kong, it just took a light signal off of a wire. Basically, they had a little man in the middle kind of cable, and but it just lights up. It doesn't do all this fancy shit. But I swear I saw some speaker lights that were integrated into the sound. At speaker, I want to say speakerlightkits.com, like I think that was what it was called. I bought speaker plates there to put bigger speakers in Spike 2 games, but. So Busted Chop says, I've never got how expression lights go on. If you buy blades, but then buy the lights later, do you have to take your blades off? Okay, yes. So for example, I'm going to kind of demonstrate, since we're waiting for the flippers to cool. We're chatting here. Switch to my flipper cam. So if you look closely here, you can see that you have a light strip that's kind of screwed in, and there's a small art blade below it. So basically when John Wick comes, it has a plastic piece that's a filler, like a filler piece. And then what you do is you remove the filler piece, you raise your playfield into the upright position, and then you can slide the lights in. You basically, if you're doing this side here, if you're doing this side, to describe the process, I'm getting a reflection off the light, but basically those strips, they screw into the side flush, and then you put a art blade below them. But sorry, I'm just trying to multitask poorly. So basically, you lift the playfield straight up and down, shove it to one side, and push it to the back. So then you can slide the light in without removing the playfield. Otherwise, the manual for the expression lights say you have to remove the playfield completely. But that's a pain in the ass. And I worry about undoing the big umbilical, dropping it. It's a two-person job, so I figured out a way to do it without doing it, without removing the playfield. But to answer your question, also, Busted Chops, the expression lights have a little PC printed circuit board that mounts on the inside of the cabinet, and it plugs into one of the other node boards. So. Awesome, Rinsler's Run. Well, I'm glad to hear you enjoyed the game too. I think we're gonna slowly hear more and more people talk about liking John Wick Pinball, because its recent code has been, I mean, look, this is one game that I feel like the code is almost finished. I don't run into bugs in the code, and I don't know of anything that's missing per se. The only thing I kind of find is sometimes you can just have a hell of an action-packed, like 20 minutes of gameplay. Then you look at the score and you're at like 15 million. Like the only way to get score is to start and finish modes with this game. But yeah, Johnny Button says, so far the best he's played is Barrels of Fun's HAL lighting. Yeah, I don't remember, what was that, downward pointing lighting? Or upward, I forget. Yeah, Papa De Guy says, last time I was playing Wick, I was cursing under my breath, and the guy who works there says, yeah, that's normally how Wick goes. Well, I played a Wick on location in Washington State at Amen Game. It was a cool little spot, but their machine's set up so it is not forgiving. Like, no ball saves, wide open out lanes, it's steep, and it's dark. It's a pro with no light, and let's just say I was not scoring super high. But even today, like this morning, Rinsler, like I looked up after having like the craziest multi-ball mode for like 15 minutes. I was hitting all the ramps, but I wasn't finishing modes. That is the key. I was starting them, but I wasn't finishing all the arrows, and I wasn't cashing out. So then I look up the score and it's like 20 million. I'm like, ugh.
Seeking safe harbor, I presume.
The Simpsons.
It is time.
Well, thank you everyone for joining the afternoon stream. I'm Aaron. This is Grown Up Adjacent Live Stream Pinball. I stream pinball pretty much often. If you're not a follower, click that follow button or subscribe. It helps a lot. It helps my dopamine management and my ego. I'm kidding. Papa De Guy, the new
I am impressed.
Insider connected kit should come on a Pro.
A marker is not to be taken lightly, but if used. Lucky, but maybe not so lucky next. Beautiful card. What the hell were you thinking?
Yeah, unless it's pre-IC. But John, any Spike 2 can be IC, can it? Like I've played Ninja Turtles with IC.
Please, make yourself comfortable.
Oh yeah, Papa the guy, it is worth it. Especially during the Pinball Cup. Or if you want your badges, like, yeah, man, it's worth it. Just my opinion, but it's worth it. Oh, sloppy jalopy. Yeah. So Tom, you know what the thing is though? For guests, guests that come over, they'll start to like to use your IC. Plus, if you ever connect a leaderboard, if that's of interest, it's good. It all connects. And also like Pinball Cup in the fall winter, like each different game you play, I loved it for Pinball Cup. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a home-based tournament. The only thing that is obvious about Pinball Cup is you can't tell if people are cheating. But I had a lot of fun playing Pinball Cup. It was like badge-based and score-based. It was fun.
Appreciate your accuracy.
Oh yeah, Bobby.
You're a lucky man.
Shut up. Excuse me. Fumbling it, but I'm having fun. So. Yeah, actually, for me also, Tom, the badges were a bit of a novelty. Like, I do still look in once in a while, I'll be like, oh, that's cool. I don't remember getting that. But I love it for keeping track of scores on location too. I didn't know that the scores on location show up different than the scores at home. I don't know if you knew that. So like, let's say you've got your machine set up super easy at home, it'll show that score differently. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah. I didn't know that before recently.
Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan. The Marquis de Gramont will not hesitate to stab you in the back.
Oh, where's John?
That's why I'm not the one telling you that a certain extra ball is lit.
This is like this morning blowing modes. I was saying, like, the ultimate insult for me is when I blow a mode and it gives me 500,000. This morning I blew a mode and it gave me like 475. Like, One thing that one thing that supposedly they took away was the ability to see what other people had for scores and badges. Can you not do that anymore? I think our friend Capt BZ said that you could no longer log in and see what other people's badges were. There had to have been a reason, but okay, so I don't know if you ever like, I mean, we all have probably experienced in life where someone will inadvertently say a turn of phrase. Both my dad and my father-in-law, late father-in-law, would quite often use the term to, I gotta say it separately so I don't get like banned from all the social media. But you know, that they would say like to whack something off of there. But my dad would be like, yeah, I don't know why they didn't just whack off that guy. I'm like, what? It's like, and he, you know, he's in his 70s. He didn't. Anyways.
It seems our friends at the high table have dropped the ball.
Too tall. That's good. So you can see your friends. Or you can see people's scores and badges. Okay. What about achievements? Can you see like if they've, you know, have certain achievements in a game? I feel like there was something that it's really, it upset Cap to BZ. He brought it up quite a few times that I think it was to do with not being able to see people's achievements. You could see badges, but maybe not like their, you know, when it makes that sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm going to need a gun.
I am impressed.
I'm not for the cause. She's off for sale. Which is why I'm not the one telling you with a certain headache.
There will always be work for you here at the Continental.
How much for the car? She's off for sale.
I don't remember what I have to hit at all.
The clock is ticking.
One more shot to hit. Ah, shoot
Testing
again.
the faces of the high table.
Ever grow up.
You want a war or just another ball?
So I talk about it once in a while on my stream, but the username Grown Up Adjacent comes from basically like my father-in-law, who's passed away now, I mentioned earlier a minute ago, but anyways, he lived a very like he was a professional engineer, great career, but he also knew when to have fun and when to be relaxed and embrace stuff like family and fun and a party. And so, and then I've known other people that have been senior to me or even my same age and all of that, and they're just like so busy telling you about their mortgage or their investments or their fucking, and it just, to me, I think mentally you should stay young, stay physically young enough, and we'll get old enough in due time. Like, let's not rush the process, right? Make time for family, make time for yourself, make time for your health. And
Well played.
that's what that's about.
Carousels have built up quite the empire in New York, but don't let that stop it.
Extra
An
ball.
extra ball has revealed itself, Dorothy.
Oof. Arrgh. Not horrible, but not great. Ah. Thank you for the sub, Christopher Orr on YouTube. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the subs and follows and the people who come say hello each day. It's awesome.
The Continental appreciates your accuracy.
MN Retro Gamer, shout out and welcome to the stream with your party of however many. Oh, shiznit. Yo, yo, ma. All right. I offensively shook that ball back in play.
Extra ball.
The Bowery King does not play games.
Ball safe.
No one gets out and comes back with us. Or just another ball? I am impressed.
Pred Raven. The reskin, right?
Sharon, my friend, see that Jonathan has safe passage. Well played.
By my sword, John.
Shit.
Carefully.
Baba Yaga. Why do you do this to me? So MN Retro Gamer, what were you streaming today? If you're still there.
The Continental appreciates your accuracy.
There is a task.
Saved by the ball.
I'm telling you, out of all the games I play, John Wick, once you play it for a couple hours and the shots start to become natural, is really nice, I'll be honest. I really do like they really can start to flow together. It's quite rad. But until you're there, it sucks. It's hard. Like there's a certain point where you figure out the timing, you do everything on the fly, and it's just fine. Oh!
Ball 3 live.
Pink
Do what
Pony
you do
Club.
best. Hunt. A good concierge is tough.
Follower count drops.
They just keep on coming. This is now out of control.
Oh, oof. Baba Yaga. Getting intimate with those flippers. Dang.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan.
Put Yusuf in the red circle and wait.
Oof. Hiya, Baba Yaga.
The high table sees your commitment, Jonathan. Well done.
Cool.
Better than like my first or second game score was like friggin' 60 million. Yeah, MN Retro Gamer. I think I put you in the auto shout out. Did it do an auto shout out? Pretty sure it did. But yeah, let the flippers cool a tiny bit. So we're talking a little bit this morning when I was live streaming John Wick, a little bit about precision flippers. MN Retro Gamer, I use what I use for multi-chat. So currently, Pin Family as well, welcome to the stream. To answer your question, MN Retro Gamer, I use Streamlabs, but as a friend, I don't have anything positive to say about Streamlabs. So I'm just kind of having a bit of a I've had some challenges figuring out, I've had some latency or frame drops where I've never had them before. And anyways, long story short, I'm just kind of like at the end of my rope, figuring out what's causing frame drops. And as far as I can tell, it could be the Streamlabs software or the Streamlabs multi-stream service. So yeah, Document Engineer, I saw that email today also from Pinwoofer. I wouldn't speak negatively about any manufacturer, but I would speak more positively about Pin Sound. I don't ever like to say anything about a business because I'm in business, but I think there's more positive things I would say about Pin Sound. I'll just say Pin Sound, Spin Sound. Welcome in, Elliot, also. You really hope the new Beetlejuice will be at IAPA this year. Yeah. When is that? December? I don't know when all the things are. It would be cool if they started to get some of those out so we can look at them. And Document Engineer, by the way, I don't think Pinwoofer makes a bad product. I'm just partial to Pin Sound.
Game status ready.
I would tell you in a direct message, but. So yeah, news is Spooky built an extra 80 units to tour the show circuit and then sell. Yeah, so I heard that also, Doc, but when do you think that is going to start? That's the question. Is it going to be, starting in December? I would be really excited if it starts this week at Houston Arcade Expo.
Welcome to the Continental.
Let us begin.
Well played.
No, Baba Yaga. Shoot. Goodness, it's like a bunny.
shoot again.
Oof.
You don't see that often.
Thanks again, Pinfammy, for the raid. I appreciate it.
Akira's skills rival even yours. Those animals are no match for your skills with the flipper.
All right, last terrace off mode, I failed pretty miserably.
Nice ride.
Lock is lit.
You dishonor the
saving
marker, you die. You pull the hold of the mark, you die. You run.
You die.
So much for professional chess.
So if you were a new viewer to the channel from one of the two raids from MN Retrogamer or Pinfammy, shoot me a follow if you're into pinball streaming. Chances are we already follow each other already anyway. It's a small community, but maybe not, maybe you don't.
Impressed.
Ball one locked.
Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan. The Ruscaroma may have saved your balls once, but they are not to be trifled with.
Ah, you hooker. Schmin sounds like a Rammstein cover band or something. Sounds like maybe they're. There it is. Can't see. They're
Continental
German.
appreciates your accuracy.
They're German. Again, the same thing happened earlier. These little slow movers are like, I'm coming in there. I'm coming in there. Or they're coming from the middle. No, 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 no. Those are the three things. I'm coming in there. I'm coming in there. No, 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 no. That's the only thing. The only thing that happens. The stream looks like it's running smoothly today. Yesterday when I look at my little like preview tablet, it was not running smoothly. The project I'm working on, I was talking about a little bit at the beginning of the stream, but so my approach to streaming is everything's wired. So everything's on board like this big spaceship that goes over the pinball machine. But I'm considering switching to a larger PC that couldn't easily ride on board this whole mess. So in order to do that, I would need wireless transmitters added. It's a whole other thing. Even my audio couldn't sit right here. Yeah, I don't know if that'll be a thing. Now I'm realizing how not possible that is. But I think what I might do is just rebuild this, maybe wipe this computer I use and like reinstall it fresh. You know when you install Windows fresh, like somehow it's just always better? Why is that? Is it truly the bloatware? Is it a bunch of registry shit? I think it's like planned obsolescence or programmed obsolescence or scheduled obsolescence.
Oh, I love dogs.
You have no idea what's coming to you.
All right.
Well played. You might need this
Shoot again.
down the road. Slip it to the metal.
I don't know if you noticed that subtly, but the weapon crate just diverted the ball quite a bit.
Lock is lit.
It doesn't do that often, but it's kind of like what Jaws has happened with the chum bucket, or not the chum line, the chum line. Like the groove between the polycarbonate and the wood, kind of the ball will get caught in there and follow that groove sometimes.
Hello,
I
motherfucker.
am impressed.
Well, oh no, right into the out lane.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm just gonna top this up.
You want a war or just another ball?
says. All right, ball 2.
The Continental appreciates your accuracy.
I like how the shots are so huge and obvious in this game.
Well played.
Shiznit.
Contract extended. Ball 2 locked.
It's still gonna be flashing? Yes.
I am impressed.
All right. Ow. On.
You killed a man on top of the glass, Jonathan. You leave me the excommunicado.
Boom shakalaka.
The Continental appreciates your accuracy. The table's influence is everywhere.
All right.
Shoot kept. An extra ball has revealed itself, Jonathan.
Second chance awarded.
Beautiful pass.
Dang.
Well played.
I don't know why the knocker had to be so loud. Okay, this next game, I don't know. Strategy, actually start some modes. I've been trying to, believe it or not. So yeah, strategy for this game, this next game, I mean, is going to be actually to start modes and finish modes. I don't know why I'm having troubles achieving that, but let's go. We'll get it done.
This is Wick. Yes, John Wick, that's right.
Winston, tell them. I'll kill them. I'll kill them all.
Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan. You can issue a marker if you need help, yet you'll be bound by its obligations.
There we go. This is the topper mode, which is oof.
Lucky, but maybe not so lucky next time. Jackpot.
Ball saved.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oof, oof. Was the sound alert loud enough? Okay, good, good, good.
Well played. Oh, I see.
I'm glad to hear
the
they're working.
Bowery King. Quite the character, but not one to be underestimated.
Still time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
4 weeks later, I hit the extra ball. Oh my goodness.
Extra ball.
Safe driving, my friend. Let's get you a weapon. Extra ball is loose.
Again?
I'd say the odds are about even.
This round's on you.
Ball bounced off the glass, jumped over the flipper. Dang.
Shoot again. I am impressed. You're a lucky man.
Good evening, Mr. Wick.
really frustrates me that it seems to be like it rejects quite often from the right flipper that's around the middle ramp.
The Ruscaroma will drain
frustrating.
if you're not careful, Jonathan.
Ball one lost.
Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan.
Let's go. Oh, it almost came back.
Ball two.
Why? I gotta double check this playfield pitch later.
Well played.
All right, 3 balls locked.
Ball
Let's
three.
send him for a ride.
We'll be sending some of our finest for additional support.
Let's go.
Jackpot. 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 Serious business. Jackpot. Jackpot.
Five, four, three, five, four, five, four, three, two, one.
Almost cashed it out.
Mr. Wick.
It doesn't make sense to me why I'm not able to hit the damn center shot from the right flipper. It's like aiming right at it. It's like way more reliable from the left flipper.
Incredible.
You want a war or just another ball?
Let's go.
Continental appreciates your accuracy. The Marquis is highly respected at the high table. The rules will be tilted against you.
Bit of luck there.
Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan. Flip it to the left.
Trying to hit the button. That's quite the mode.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh no! Shoot again. I hope. It's lit. Nope. Man, this game's working me out today. Dang. If this doesn't sharpen up your on-the-fly shooting, nothing will. It's like Black Knight Sword of Rage on meth for shooting. On the fly.
Well played.
That's right.
Saved by the ball.
I know, it's way more fun, right?
Ah, Katya. What could go wrong with some familial help?
You call him
I just can't sit and trap up and like cash out.
What you want to do?
Last time I collected, this time I'm gonna continue. No!
You don't see that.
Oh shit, hooker. I still got pretty good Vigo total.
You have fulfilled your obligation, Jonathan. Rest easy.
I know. Be seen.
Cool.
Alright. We can still break $1 billion if we had to. No.
Contract extended.
Boots, welcome to the things. Doing some John Wick stuff. I think this is the end of this particular round. Yeah, I must have won something. Seek and destroy high score. Meh.
Impressive tally. Sign here.
Oh, high score number 1. I'll take that. Awesome. That's a dopamine surge. Just kidding. Yeah, this is kind of my biggest game tonight, I think. I don't know what the score was, like 700 million. Nothing, yeah, 754. Well, I'm not done. I think I'll play another one. I think I'll just play where the flippers are still hot, but how it goes though, typically I have a not good game after a good game.
Have you returned to the room? The Continental appreciates your accuracy.
One thing, that last game, I started that topper mode like right away. I don't remember how.
Now newly anointed leader of the
I don't remember how I did that.
Somebody give me a gun. Who's got a gun?
Time expiration. 5, 4, 3.
I think when I played John Wick, I hit the buttons too hard. No, it's kind of a boring mode. You just hit the blue arrows, but I feel like that was the only difference that made that last game kind of be a big game.
You want a war? Or just another ball? I am impressed. The Ruscarona
Yeah, it
play
wasn't
a
bad.
dangerous game. Look sharp.
Shit.
Lock is lit.
Ow, 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 ow. Man Adams, welcome to the stream as a sub over on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you to all the new subscribers, followers, and all the stuff today. I really appreciate it. We're playing John Wick if you're just strolling into the stream. John Wick Pinball. This is a premium. Bought from nitropinball, where I buy all my pinball stuff.
Your aim was impeccable, John.
My name's Aaron, by the way. This is Grown Up Adjacent's live stream. And Grown Up Adjacent. It's like saying Legos. It's the Grown Up Adjacent live stream. That's what I should have said. But dang.
Well played. Play carefully. The flipper versus the katana will not be much of a problem.
Dang. Almost got the extra ball off of Ricochet. Again, almost got the ball off of extra ball.
Moving very fast.
Dang. I feel like my hands need a bit of a break, but okay. Well, I don't smell dinner cooking, so I'm gonna keep playing some pinball.
Me? I'm more of a cat person myself.
Usually I'm just like, all right, guys, see you later. Pinball dreams.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. Now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Shiznet.
Lots for the car. Lucky, but maybe not so lucky next time. This marker may ultimately be your downfall. Play wisely, my friend.
Oh, you had, Boot says, they had a pretty good game of Kong the other day, almost qualified and crashed the gates. Yeah, so don't you have to just, oh, sweet, Rinsler, I really appreciate that. Yeah, well, say hello to the boys. We're playing John Wick, obviously. I get really dialed in when I play this one because, like, when you're constantly on defense mode, like, my head's just down, but yeah, talking about Kong, I think you just needed to start all the modes to qualify it. I don't think you actually need to finish them, which is, I'm pretty sure if we're thinking of the same thing. But yeah, Rinsler, I really appreciate it. John Wick Pinball is one of those ones that I mention often. It just got like a bad rap early on, but I think the code has matured and the light show and the sound has changed. Like in the beginning when I first got this game, pretty much all the modes had the same music. It was like, ugh. But now all the different modes have different music and there's a lot more call outs. The scoring's more balanced. So that's what I hope they do to Dungeons and Dragons as well as Kong. But thank you, Zydeco Wookie. Yeah, I mean, this is one too that I think people also don't like John Wick because they'll go up to it in an arcade like I did recently. The machine, if this is even set up a little bit poorly or too steep, it's not fun. It is not fun. The shots are hard to hit. I've been to a place where both outlane posts were all the way up, so just gobbled the balls out of the outlane. And a pro model is way higher risk at the outlane too because it doesn't have the weapons crate here. So I think there's been a lot of people that had a first impression on John Wick and it wasn't great. So, but I think the coding team, like I mentioned before, I was at Northwest Pinball Expo, which is near me. It's a couple hours away from where I live in Tacoma, Washington. Yeah. And they had a John Wick set up kind of in the corner of the Stern booth. And Vinicor was sitting there playing it like the entire time, taking notes. Like, you know, he was going to be making code changes. I just saw that from a distance and I was like, man, that, like, I didn't immediately recognize who it was until I read the tag. I was a little newer to pinball then. Well, not newer to pinball, newer to pinball people. Yeah, so Boots, how does the weapons crate make this side more of a danger? Oh, if the ball goes up and hits it. Yeah, that makes sense. I've heard of people say, like, if it flies around. Yeah, actually, both of those reasons. But this is a high hazard game for draining the ball. It's not physically hazardous at all, but you know what I mean. Excuse me.
I am impressed.
Extra balls lit again.
We have some work that needs to be taken
50-50,
care of
yeah.
here in New York.
Shoot, stupid, careless. Damn it. Oh, Document Engineer, I'm sorry to hear that. Sending you good vibes. Hopefully your pup feels better. I know that can be hard on the family.
Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan.
Oof. Oof, oof, so much oof. Yeah, Boots, I also prefer the Premium LE, but I would also recommend the Pro to a friend because you can still put in the expression lighting. You don't get the weapons crate that opens, but it's still, the gameplay is very similar. All the shots feel the same. The card doesn't move, but yeah, I do prefer the Premium and LE, but if I was recommending this to a friend, the Pro is pretty good. It's not one where the Pro's like vacant, like some games. Like people say that Jaws Pro feels very empty in the back left without its upper playfield and the shark that's just static. The reason why I don't mind that with Jaws Pro is because it makes me look forward to playing Jaws Pro on location because it's just a bit different. Godzilla Pro, I would definitely recommend a friend if you're buying that one, get the Premium. It is just so much more pinball moments. I think tournament players prefer the Pro of Godzilla, but well, that's good to, I mean, I believe it's good to hear. I think I'm reading it correctly. Document engineer, your dog's progressing in a positive way day by day. I hope that is, I hope it works out. Pups are surprisingly resilient. I hope that it turns out positive for you. My heart's out for your dog and your family, Doc, for sure. Well, Busted Chops, you know, another game like that that I've been thinking about a lot lately, actually. Uncanny X-Men. Anytime that I play Foo Fighters, let me put some music on in the background. Anytime that I play Foo Fighters, it kind of makes me want to own that Jack Danger masterpiece that is Uncanny X-Men. And I'll tell you why. I feel that it's kind of like in the same boat as John Wick, that when the code matures a bit and they come up with fixes for those few technical things, like they didn't put a strong enough spring in the shooter rod. Okay, I hear you. Fix it. Fixed. Okay. There's a few little wire form adjustments you need to make. Okay, well, we'll fix it. But for like $3,000 less, you can get a Pro, and it looks the same. There's no expression lighting or anything. So the game is more or less the same, except the big Sentinel head just sits there. But meh. I think that Uncanny X-Men, I don't know. If I were to choose today, we had this conversation last couple days, my wife and I. So I've ordered 2 games that might not arrive within the next year. That's the truth. So what do you do in those scenarios? Like, yeah, Rinsler like played X-Men a bit today, really enjoyed it. The ramps are pretty killer. You know what? When the shots do work in Uncanny X-Men, it's pretty sweet. Like, and I love the danger room in Uncanny X-Men. It's an upper playfield, but it's so close that you can just put your head over it and just get really good at it. I like the little thing that kind of makes the ball look like it levitates too, but it's just a little thing turning. I do like the Sentinel head that pops up and down in the premium and that flicks the ball. The conversation I was having with my spouse was that, you know, maybe before those next games come, I kind of buy a game, sell a game, or do something, some sort of change, but it's not like required or necessary. But I mean, what do you guys think? When do you think Beetlejuice and Winchester will actually ship? Like ship to people that ordered them? I've never played this game before. I've never done an order with a deposit and wait. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I did it for Star Wars LE. I only waited like a month, so it's not really the same. No, they haven't boots. So like this is the clock I'm sitting on. So, I mean, a lot of us are in a financial decisions are made as in the family. A lot of us are like that. I'm like that. I don't fly to my own beat. You know, everything we talk about at the dinner table, sort of, maybe not literally, but on the couch. But like, what happens if you order a game and like it comes in 9 months? No shit. Talking about Jair says, will Beetlejuice arrive faster if you say its name 3 times? I don't know. Remember that show Candyman? Scared the living shit out of so many of us as when we were in grade 7 or something. I remember renting Candyman, grade 5, grade 7. Go over to my friend's house and like, here, like we wouldn't say it. Candyman. But yeah, I don't know. I had to put a pretty large deposit on for Winchester, and I'm fine with that. But when do you hear when you're scheduled? Is there like a process? Do you know where you are in line? Like, I'd be curious about that. I am curious about that. I wonder. Because if that game's not coming for like eight months, how many games are they making? 525? And I think they said they're making like 100 a month or 80 a month. It's 8 months. So true, John. It does depend on the distro, but good or bad, how do you know? Like, just because like I said, I've never done it before. Yeah, so I'd be curious, for example, Evil Dead, when people ordered those, when did they start shipping to like my distributor, for example? No, Busted Chops. Well, this is I don't want to say it too loudly in case she's behind me. No, I was thinking, for example, when people, if you're a home buyer and you ordered a game that is like one of these high hype games, like, well, Evil Dead, for example. Another regular viewer of the channel, Russ, he ordered a Dune, and he ordered his on day one, like within the first 20 hours, and still has not received his. I'm just curious, like, what is the expectation if you buy a game at launch that is a boutique title and you've got this deposit tied up? What do you do in those like 8 months? It's very a first world, privileged problem to have. We can thank our veterans and ancestors who let us be having this privilege in life. What if my expensive game doesn't come? Can I buy a different expensive game? No, I'm just curious. I've never been in that situation. I've always bought either what's in stock or coming in stock soon. But with like Winchester and Beetlejuice, I don't know when they're truly going to be in stock. So. Well, yeah, Busted Chops. This is what I'm wondering. I mean, what about Harry Potter? I didn't want a Harry Potter, but now I sort of want a Harry Potter. Because supposedly they're coming in like January. You're going to be able to start to get them, normal people. But, well, that was what I said, Busted Chops. Maybe now I buy like a Pro UXM and then just sell it. Yeah, I liked Harry Potter too. Johnny Button and I at Expo played one that was like janky to the right or janky to the left. Like, we were leaning, but yeah, I think I think I would like to have that in my house. I'm not super into, Harry Potter, but okay. So Voodoo Tarantula says they pre-ordered their Medieval Madness Merlin on day one February, March, and you finally got it last week. That is a great example of this time frame that like I'm uncertain of. Can I stomach that? Oh yeah, Documengineer. I can get that. I get what you're saying. Pulp Fiction is the only reason I think I'd like to own Pulp Fiction is it's different. It does in fact feel a little bit more retro-y or something. But well, go put a deposit in it and don't look back, Documengineer. Oh man, you're talking about the smoker. I can smell it. Welcome in, John, from YouTube. We are the grown-ups. Except, I don't know if we're called that. But yeah, we're just talking a little bit. We're still playing some pinball, but I kind of went over my normal stream time. I find, folks, in case you wonder, I kind of start to suck after about 2 hours of being on my feet. I feel like all the blood and useful oxygen in my body goes to my feet when I stand in one spot and stream. But Busted Chop says Pulp Fiction was your favorite game at Melbourne Expo. Yeah, that's a good take too, Boots, but so what about other companies making remakes? Like I heard there's remakes being made by some other companies too. So Voodoo Tarantula, truly Funhouse, the version 1 actually is pretty, it's not bad. It shoots fine. It feels well made. The only issue I'm having with Funhouse currently is the code update has been problematic. This one had that Nightmare version, like the 2.0, so it utilizes more assets on video and sound and lights. And I really liked it, but the code was a little bit broken. So, yeah, the 2.0 Funhouse artwork and game modes and video, they sound great. But again, like I said, mine is currently it needs an update. And I hope I've got it here for a couple months. I want to have fun on it. So it looks pretty. It looks really nice. But if looks could kill. Gangway. That's right, Busted Chops. I was waiting for Busted Chops to come in and say, gangway. I was thinking I've got like one of these stream decks. I want to start to pull some sounds from like all the pinball games and put them on here. Gangway. Or like a whole bunch from John Wick or... But yeah, John Eldridge had a UXM or Uncanny X-Men for a time, and you wouldn't get one back, even if the code improves. Okay. So John Eldridge on YouTube. So what was the negatives for you with Uncanny X-Men? And how long ago did you have it? Did it just, the theme wasn't for you? Yeah, Busted Chops. Shark! Rest my feet a bit. Oof. Doc Imagineer has been playing the OG Funhouse at the local. It's not an easy game. You got to work for those shots. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to need to I don't know who I'm going to call to get help updating my Funhouse. Like, I've been back and forth with the support at Pedretti, and it's kind of like you're talking to, the person that just got hired at Best Buy. Like, I'm not having a good experience. They just keep sending me the same PDF to read, and I know I'll get it, but it's like 2 weeks now, and I really want to play it. I really want to stream it. And then the owner's Facebook group. I haven't gone to Pinside. I know you're going to say go to Pinside. I've looked on Pinside, but the Facebook group is kind of run by Pedretti, so they just keep replying with the same response. But I'll get it going because I think that the 2.0 code in Funhouse is probably fun. But, so John Eldridge also said Venom was great. You're the pro, beautiful game. Too many issues on your copy, unfortunately. Plunge ball. But John Eldridge, what about your Uncanny X-Men? Is that what you said you had? And you didn't enjoy that one? Yeah, just curious about. I know some people have said too. I think it might have been. I don't want to say. I don't ever want to quote anybody that's notable because in case I'm wrong. But someone said they had X-Men, they had an LE, and it just didn't keep speaking to them. It didn't. Never made them want to come back and play, and I know that feeling. Yeah, we have some Venom fans in the chat too. The Button Biscuity family, Johnny Button and Jay Biscuity, they own a Venom, and Doc Imagineer I think has a Venom or wants a Venom. Might have a Venom that's still in the box. Yeah, I feel like Venom's an underappreciated title too. I feel like we're hearing more about Venom. We're hearing more about John Wick lately. So yeah, well that's cool. I wish, John, we'll get some more games in together. I'd love, because you knew a lot about the game. You were telling me how to play it, and I'd love to play some more too. Yeah, John Eldridge. You get a Venom over a lot of games. That's good to know too. Yeah. Venom has some pretty cool the Stern factory accessories, not the ones that Johnny Button's having troubles getting, but the ones that are in stock, like the egg testicle. It looks pretty cool. So John Eldridge, what games do you have in your collection? You have a couple? Are you an arcade owner, operator, or home dude?
Venom.
Like some of us. Oh, I cut that off by talking too much. I turned, sound alerts might have been down actually, or turned down. Craig, welcome to the stream. Also, your local arcade traded a pre-X-Men and a WrestleMania for a Labyrinth. Yeah, did you mean Pro X-Men? But yeah. I don't know, has Labyrinth been standing up well on location? Oh, okay. I really like the sound design in Labyrinth, but well, John Eldridge, we have similar taste. I have Jaws, Metallica, and John Wick as well. Busted Shop says, now Labyrinth is one that everyone seems to like that you don't care for. Yeah. Labyrinth is pretty hard. I haven't played it long enough to like understand the modes or get any of the shots. Like yeah, John Eldridge, I think John Wick is a sleeper. I'm like vocal about that as well. I think it's now in its like final form. There was so long where it was kind of underbaked, undercooked, whatever you want to call it. So Craig's an operator, it sounds like, or an on-site owner. Made low money, so they got rid of it also and sold Foo Fighters for $5K. Or so they got rid of it. Sorry. I see. I feel like Foo Fighters has a place in people's house that like Foo Fighters. That's kind of mandatory, right? I happen to really like Foo Fighters, so that game for me it's enjoyable. But I can see on location if someone's not into Foo Fighters, they might be like, "The fuck? Didn't that guy cheat on his wife?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, Best of Chops would point out. The thing is, too, though, we're so accustomed to new pinball. Everyone wants new pinball, right? And I think that when there's something new and exciting, even like, you know, King Kong came out. If they got to make room, sorry, Foo Fighters, sorry, X-Men, you might get the boot. And like, let's be honest, when they're vaulting games, they're vaulting them because the tail has ended, basically. You know what game I still think about often? I talk about it often, is Stranger Things Premium. Dang. Seller's remorse. Johnny Button says he wants old pinball. I'm just not technically inclined to fix old pinball. I know Dave Grohl did cheat us. I should say that and get it in the transcripts. I'll be libelous. So John, there was a game I was about to buy. It was a good price, and someone that knew of the game. I really don't want to say much to give it away, but I was looking at a game. I knew the owner, and I asked someone else about it. I'm like, "Hey, what do you think about that game?" And they're like, "Well, there's a reason it's going for sale. It has a lot of problems." I'm like, it was such a gorgeous game from like my era I was looking for, 90s, 2000s era. I know both of the people listen or watch the stream, so I don't want to like sound negative or offensive, but yeah, Craig, I owned a Stranger Things and sold it to buy, I don't know, something else. And I really didn't need to sell it. It was just like kind of going through the paces with my family at the time. Like, okay, we can get another one if I sell one. And I kind of regretted it. My wife and daughter regret it too. But I think I'm going to eventually get a Stranger Things Premium just for kind of nostalgia's sake. But the thing is, though, like, it is still a lot of money for a game that came out like 6 years ago. Excuse me. Kind of, I would just want to wait for whatever. Like, you could get the. So here's the way of thinking about it, and this is why games that are like Foo Fighters start to get vaulted, because new stuff comes out and people want new stuff. That's just it doesn't always mean it's a bad game, but like, here's my thought process. Yeah, I had good times with you, Stranger Things. Stranger Things was so fun. But then if it cost me, let's say $10,000 to buy a Stranger Things Premium that's been sitting in a warehouse for 5 years, or I can go and order that The Walking Dead that I'm kind of okay on the theme, but it's brand new technology. It's a new game. I can sell it for more later, maybe. That's kind of the conundrum that people get into. And that's what keeps people buying different games and not always rebuying old games, unless that's you're financially able to do such a thing. But yeah, Bond Pro 2. So on the next cycle of games, I mentioned to you guys before, and some of you may not know this, but the two of the games in my collection here they cycle in and out through nitropinball. That's what we do to get their logo on the screen. But I buy all my machines from that distributor, Nitro. And anyways, last time they loaned me Black Knight Sword of Rage, and that was such a fun game. But this time I chose 2 boutique titles. I wanted to keep it interesting on the stream, so we have Funhouse and Galactic Tank Force. But next time I want to get one Stern one boutique and one Stern. Hopefully a JJP and a Stern, but I don't know. We'll see. But I did. Okay, Johnny Button. What is HEP? Why am I? And yeah, John Eldridge. So you're in Australia. So we have quite a few. You'd be surprised. We have quite a few viewers from Australia. Busted Chops is also from. I mean, obviously it's a huge country, and it may sound offensive to say, "Hey, do you know Busted Chops?" It's funny because usually, like anyone that plays pinball in Canada, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I do know that person. Yeah, we play pinball once a month." You know what I mean? But high-end pins. Okay. Thank you. Am I like the only person that didn't know that? But so is high-end pinball like a store? Or are you talking just like high-end machines? Like the fancy? Oh, it's a dude. Okay. I'll check it out later. I was like, oh. But yeah, my basement renovation is basically complete. We just need to like put in a toilet, and so this like area I have some more space to, I have like one of those multi-cades with the screen and like the thing you stand behind and play the games, and has like shooter light guns on it. I can't wait to play that, but it's been so long. But anyways, long story short, I'm able to have some more room in here. So this is going to spread out differently, add some, space in between the games. But yeah, Busted Chops. So we did solve the floor problem. Long story short, folks, we pulled out some cabinets in a kitchen, and underneath the cabinets, there was no flooring. So they kind of like went cheap and didn't put, 6 boards of flooring underneath the cabinets. And anyways, the flooring you can't buy anymore. It's like from 2007 or something. Like it's not current. So anyways, we ended up pulling some out of the storage room in the back, and I'm just going to leave that like concrete floor with mats on it because it's a storage room. Anyways, so yeah, it's fine. It looks good too. The walls are all painted. And the main thing that's good is where that kitchen was, I've got a whole bunch of plugs on the wall, so I can plug pinball machines in without like being on one breaker. Right now, I've got like 10 machines on one breaker. So you rarely see me with all the machines turned on. Like right now, this machine's turned on, and like 3 behind me are turned on. But I got to remedy that shit. But and we were gonna go with the arcade. Hold on a sec. What? Ah, the ham. I think that's the dinner bell ringing. Ma. Yeah, she like 15 minutes ago, she said dinner's in 15 minutes. I just don't check my, I don't do notifications. Is that wrong of me? Am I not part of society? But I don't beep or vibrate. So at work, they're like, did you get the Teams message? I'm like, no. You don't control me. You can't tell me what to look at. I do vibrate, but only certain things. Like, for example, like you said, like Discord gives you a vibration or Twitch gives you a vibration. I have everything off except ringing of phone calls through like a priority list of people. Like One time I was talking to my just regular doctor. I'm like, yeah, I'm like under an insurmountable amount of stress at work. Like, I can't stand going to work every day. Every day is worse than the last. Every day is the worst day of my life. And like every time my phone beeps, I get upset. I look at it and he's like, all right, I'm going to tell you something. Turn off your notifications. Leave them off for 3 months until you're back here. And I did. I turned every notification off. So like Facebook, fucking marketplace listings, like everything, nothing beeps, nothing shakes. But I will vibrate a bit. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah. There's my notification. But so what happened was one day there was kind of an emergency and my wife tried to phone me and it didn't vibrate at all. Nothing happened. So now when the certain list of people phone me or text me, it goes like bzz, 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 bzz. But yes, Johnny Button, I will tell her that you and Jay Biscuity said hello. She was so thrilled when I said, I'm like, yeah, Jess from Tennessee said good luck in your game. She's like, really? Jay Biscuity said that? They've never met in person, people. That's just a cool connection made through the stream. But anyways, yeah, so I just have selective notifications in my life, and it's just because my work. Yes, on FaceTime. That's right. Just that one, a couple of times when we're together. But and yes, John Eldridge, I do have a topper on John Wick. I have to go out for dinner too, also before I get yelled at. But oh shit. Just like banged the microphone there. One of these days, I'm going to drop the camera right through the screen. Oh my goodness, Jeff from Dirty Pool Pinball. I'm literally just about to cut off out of the stream, but I do recommend the topper. It is fun. It adds a mode. The mode that it adds is kind of boring, but shout out to Jeff from Dirty Pool Pinball. I'm sure all or most of you follow Jeff. If you don't, right click on his name and click follow. Dirty Pool Pinball is one of those streams that is just getting everything right. So good work over there. Also, a lot of you may not know, but Jeff also works as a contributor, a major part of what makes Barrels of Fun awesome. So what makes Barrels of Fun games sound good. And anyways, but yeah, it's going to seem weird, but I do immediately have to leave the stream before the yelling to come for dinner escalates. But yeah, no, it's the truth, Jeff. It is, yeah. I am also on a list to buy a Winchester, probably because knowing that the team over at Barrels is so holistically awesome. I have confidence in the team. So, but yeah, John Eldridge, I hope there's new code. I hope there's always new code around the corner. But now I can smell dinner, and I've been called 4 times. So in order to keep having dinner put on the table with without being somehow in someone's debt or yelled at. And yeah, I'm not going to raid over to anyone today, but we'll catch you on the next stream, and head over to the Discord to hang out too. Also, Dirty Pool Pinball has the Discord. It's also fun there. But yeah, busted shots. And Just Stream makes me want to do shots. It's always a party over there. Well, there you go. There you go. If it makes you feel something, then it's making you experience the dopamine. But okay, guys, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna eat dinner. It's been fun. It's been a laugh. The chat came to life near the end of the stream. I'm actually about 40 minutes longer than I normally stream, but it was so fun chatting for the last while. So also, if you're not a sub over on YouTube, head over to YouTube. It's where I post all the shorts and reels and all that stuff. But yeah, thanks again, guys. Thanks, Jeff, for stopping by. And also, thank you to the regulars in the channel. You're awesome. You make it fun. And the new chatters today over on YouTube, like John Eldridge, and there's another new YouTube chatter. I can't stroll up there, but anyways, I'm going to head. But it's been fun. Thanks again for stopping